Hey folks, Post here, welcome back to another Jurassic live video, and today we're actually going to do something that I haven't done in a while, which is an epic strike guide, um, because here's the reason, I've been doing these for a while before, but, folks have been telling me to stop doing epic strike guides, literally, people just cannot stop commenting, telling me to stop fricking doing epic strike guides because they were completely pointless and not really useful because this boosts were just so overpowering. They just one or two boosts on really crappy dinos could beat level 30 epic strikes easily. So folks told me to stop doing epic strikes, and I did, and now folks are telling me to do them again because after the boost 2.0, people can't really afford to throw boost on random dinos, and also the stats aren't crazy in their increases. So folks have been telling me to do epic strike guides again, and so here we are. So today we got a wounding strike, and so we're facing a level 26 Spinogen 2, level 27 Darwinopterus, I think that's Darwinopterus, and level 28 Incubator. So what I've been thinking, my thought process going into this is, well, they're all wounders, so obviously a really good option would be immunity dinos, or immune to damage over time dinos. And obviously when you think of immune, the first dino that pops into mind, Proceratomimus, just because it's just really powerful. It's a really powerful immune dino, right? So it's much faster than all of these. It does a lot of damage, and immune or bleed doesn't really affect it that much. So Proceratomimus, is it for countering any specific dino? No, not really. It's just there to be Proceratomimus. So our other option, I was thinking, because if you observe what's going on there, they have Spinogen 2, Darwinopterus, and Sucator, right? And Darwinopterus has a swap and wound ability, so very, very likely they're going to trigger that. Very likely they're going to trigger that early, so either turn 1 or turn 2, they might just trigger it and then swap in Darwinopterus. Well, very likely turn 1. So we're going to use Perturus, so we could Cleansing Strike on that Supin, and then next turn when it goes for Defense Shadow Impact, we could go for an Instant Extract to deal, well, a lot of damage to it. So that's what I've been thinking, I guess, in that sense. So we're going to bring Perturus in as well, just to deal with Darwinopterus. And then I guess Sucator would be the more difficult one to deal with. But we have the ultimate anti-this strike dino, which is Carbonemies. The reason why we're bringing Carbonemies is, well, multitude of reasons. First of all, 60% armor. Aside from Darwinopterus, they don't have any armor piercing or defense shining moves, so they're not going to do too much damage to our Carbonemies. And even if we do take some damage, we could always dig in, regen 25% of our health, which would be a really decent amount against these clowns, right? And then superior vulnerability and devastation, that's a pretty decent combo. It's going to deal decent amounts of damage. And then the biggest dub for Carbonemies, and why I'm actually having it on our team at all, is because of the immune to damage over time. So they're not going to be bleeding him, so that obviously is going to help a lot. And the last slot, I was thinking of putting in Indom Gen 2. Indom Gen 2 just against Spino Gen 2, when it ever comes out. It's just a decent option because Spino Gen 2, its Rampage does not one-shot Indom Gen 2 at level 15. It needs both Rampage and Lethal Wound to hit through Cloak for it to actually touch or kill, I guess, Indom Gen 2. So I thought that was a decent option. So we'll put that in the back just in case we need it, right, against Spino Gen 2. Although I'd have to say a level 15 Indom Gen 2 Cloak Rampage does not actually kill it, but it will bring it into one-shot range of almost anything. That's where, when we could probably bring in Proceratomimus and just, finish it off because we're faster and, we deal a lot of damage. So anyways, let's get into this and see what happens. All right. Okay. Well, haven't done this in a while. Let's hopefully let's not screw up. Okay, start with Perturus. And let's see what they start. They start Spino Gen 2. Interesting. Again, going by plan, they should, even if they don't swap it in, I mean, it's still not a bad idea at the moment just to use cleansing, just because again, they're, very likely Spinal Gen 2 could lethal wound here, right? Okay, so they did swap it in, as expected. So we're not going to take anything over here. They just wasted a turn, and we got, free damage in, which is cool, I guess. All right. So, now we're going to go ahead and, defense impact. Yeah, let's instant track the defense shatter impact, or potentially the potential defense shatter impact, I guess. Okay, so we're going to hit it back with a counter, obviously. So that's going to hurt, hopefully. And it kind of does. So it's still pinned here for another turn. If that's the case, I just don't know if it's going to swoop this turn or not. Because either, if it swoops, we're going to go for cleansing. Obviously, if it doesn't swoop, then we're just going to go for long prot, right? I think let's go for long prot. Okay, they actually went for pinning strike, so they didn't swoop. Which is obviously the better choice for them, but, they're PC. They probably don't know what the heck's going on. Okay, so, while that's down, we still have a shield up, and we'll see what comes in next. Hopefully, it's not Sukudator. Okay, it is Sukudator. Hopefully, it doesn't use null impact. I guess, just to play it safe, let's just go for instant traction then. Either way, right? Okay, it did use nullify impact. Well, rip our shield, but we are not dead, obviously. We're taking out 33% of its HP. Because we're Carnotaurus and, or Carnotaurus. And we could just do people like that. Okay, just in case it uses Instract, let's go for cleansing. And it doesn't go for lethal, and that's just going to take us out anyways. So, obviously, the other move just doesn't matter. Let's see. Null impact's back up. So that's going to do 1.5k. We could throw Pros Wrath Mimes in there. Or, since it just used it used lethal wound and both null impact. Oh, null impact. No, never mind. Null impact's back up. So they're probably going to use it again. Yep, and they do. So let's just throw Carbon Enemies in there. We tank it because, that's what Carbon Enemies does. Again, you do not need a level freaking 20 Carbon Enemies. You could just use a level 10 or level 15 or whatever. Well, it doesn't come at level 10. It comes at level 11. But, you get my point. All right, Spear and Vulnerability again. And then one more should kill it. Okay, yep. One more should kill it. Like, even if yours takes, like, even if yours is lower leveled, it takes, 4 turns to kill. Still no problem. Alright, null impact again. Ouch. Well, the crit. Yeah, like, even if you're, like, level 11, you should be fine against the Sukudator, Over there, you could have used, like, Rampage instead of Spirit of Vulnerability. Since I had no need to use Rampage over Spirit of Vulnerability, I just went for Spirit of Vulnerability. Alright. Or not Rampage, Devastation. Let's go for a dig in, just in case it goes for a Rampage over here, right? So we get a shield up and then heal a bit, which is nice. And for those folks whose... Oh, it just went for strike. Okay. For folks who their Carbon Enemies is about to die or whatever around this stage, you could just go for like a Spear of Vulnerability, and then next turn, Pros Wrath Mimes comes in. It depends on if it used Rampage or not. If it hadn't used Rampage yet, then obviously you would want to. In that case, if it didn't use Rampage yet, then use Instant Track with Pros Wrath Mimes when it comes in, just because, well, you don't want to get you don't want to get Rampage. And then after that, the next turn you'll have Distracting Rampage up. So even if it does Rampage you, then you're not gonna die. At level 15 at least, right? Because, well, it's distracted and it's not going to do that much damage to you. And then another evasive strike should kill it. But anyways, we have the kill with Devastation over here. So let's just go with that then. Again, if your turtle does not survive this long, just go for one last Superior Vulnerability. And then, that should do it. Or even, you don't even need to, do that. You could just go Pros Wrath Mimes and just take it out, I guess. Alright. Again, just remember what move the Spinal Gen 2 used before it killed your turtle, right? If it didn't use Rampage, then go for instant extract. If it used rampage, then you could just go for, your strike. If you want. You don't have to, I guess. You know what? Even if it used strike, just start with instant extract. Even if it used strike, start with instant extract and then go for extracting rampage and then hit it. And then hit it again, and then it'll be dead. Anyways, let's see what we get from this incubator. I personally do not need anything, I think, from the wound incubator. Like, none of this is anything I really need. Scaff is fine, I guess. As for the epics, yeah, do not care for Darwinopterus, and... Oh! Never mind. Well, Spinal Gen 2 is actually something I need. I take that back. It's just, I haven't gotten Spinal Gen 2 at all this week, so I totally forgot that it existed in these incubators. Speaking of wound, there's actually a Suctator out there. Anyways, let me actually do a few fuses on Erlico Spix then, since we got the opportunity with the Spinal Gen 2 DNA. Let's go and put some fuses together. See what happens. How many can we do? Nope, we're what, 20 DNA short for well, not 20, like 14. You know what, since it's like 14 DNA short, I'm just gonna go to the Alliance Sanctuary and we'll just get some DNA from there. Let's see. Spinal Gen 2. Okay, well, thankfully someone does have a Spinal Gen 2 in here, and we'll gladly throw it some bones, and well, we got a multi-fuse here. All right, multi-fuses just feel better. They give you a bigger number, so it doesn't look as sad as like a 10 popping up at the screen. They just feel better. They obviously do not give you better results or worse results. It's just a multitude. It's a sum of results. 80, that's actually not good. That's below average. But oh well, we got 2 fuses. That's cool, I guess. Okay. Wait. Oh, never mind. Let's do 2 fuses here. I think we can, at least. How much are Erlico Gen 2? I have a decent amount of Erlico Gen 2. Yeah. 4K. We're good. We're just mainly missing out on Spinal Gen 2 DNA for the most part. Okay, we got okay fuses. 20, 30, that's 50 and 2 fuses. Not complaining. That's okay numbers for me. So, anyways, that's me for this one. Let me know what you guys, think about the, me doing strike event guides. Again, in the comments down below. Again, I'm curious to see your opinions on that. I would expect to see more people saying that I should do them more, just because, again, Boost got nerfed. But, who knows? The folks who told me initially to stop doing this might still be around for whatever reason. So, anyways, again, let me know in the comments down below. Like and enjoy this video. Subscribe to my channel for some more Jurassic World Live content. If you need some further help on this, I'll be on Discord for a bit before I actually take a nap. My sleep schedule is completely screwed. I still haven't gone to sleep yet. But anyways, join the Discord, talk about it. If you need any help, any pointers, show me your team, whatever. And anyways, again, I'll see you guys in a bit whenever the event schedule comes out. So look forward to that. Notifications for that, if you guys want, since I do a lot of different videos, which I guess some people don't want to do that. I don't know. Up to you.